So far we have talked about the chemical composition of the soil. Now we'll have a look at the soil pollution. So that means that when things get out of hands or become somewhat unnatural. There are several adverse effects that influence the quality of the soil. So many of the human activities lead to deterioration of the soil quality because of polluting substances, pollutants entering the soil. Also degradation of the organic matter, which can lead to lower fertility of the soil, or there also can be different types of erosion processes that degrade or deteriorate the soil properties. Here are some motivations to prevention of soil pollution. Very important aspect is that we should protect our food supplies, as majority of the vegetables and plants grow in soil. There's a high risk of these soil pollutants of entering our food chain and our food. So therefore we would like to grow our food and plants in a unpolluted soil. Later on during the course we discuss the groundwater, and it's in immediate contact with the soil, and all the water that eventually reaches or becomes groundwater seeps through the soil, and there's also possibility that this water transports some of the pollutants to groundwater, and groundwater is mobile, whereas soil is more or less immobile. So once the pollutants enter groundwater, these can pollute very large areas, and furthermore groundwater is much more difficult to purify or treat from pollutants. Soil pollution can be grouped in the categories like radioactive elements, also organic pollutants. Heavy metals are typical soil pollutants. One can also say that different acids are soil pollutants, and nutrients in the wrong place, like fertilizers in water bodies or sewage sludge, are understood as pollutants. Here's the definition of soil pollution. So it's the land that represents an actual or potential hazard to health or to the environment as a result of current or previous use. This is definition of Department of Environment in the United Kingdom. There's a slight difference between derelict land, which is unusable, and a polluted land or contaminated land. So contaminated land is derelict land. However, not all derelict land can be considered as contaminated.